Dear students, we are going to start paper 2 Programming Techniques and Introduction to C. We start first unit Evolution of Languages. In this video lecture, we are discuss following topics. Number 1 is what is computer programming? Second, how do computer works? Third, basic programming concepts. Fourth, essentials of a programming language. And last, fifth, classification of programming languages. Now let's start. First topic, what is computer programming? Simply, we define computer programming is a set of instructions that helps the developer to perform certain tasks that return the desired output for the valid inputs. Now, according to the definition of computer programming, now we consider a very small example for mathematical expression. Now consider z equal to x plus y. This is a mathematical expression. In this expression, we use x, y and z are the variables in a programming language. Now if x equal to 550 and y equal to 450, the value of x and y are the input values that are called literals. Now we ask the computer to calculate the value of x and y, which results in z, that is the expected output. Now this diagram shows the result of z equal to 1000. Now the next topic is how do the computer works. A computer is a machine that process information, and this information can be any data that is provided by the user through devices such as keyboards, mouse, scanners, digital cameras, joysticks and microphones. These devices are called input devices and the information provided is called input. The computer requires a storage to store this information and the storage is called memory. Now there are two types of computer storage or computer memory. First is primary memory or RAM, RAM, that is called random access memory. And the second type of memory is a secondary memory or ROM, ROM, that is read-only memory. Now the first memory, primary memory. Now this memory is the internal storage that is used in the computers and is located on the motherboard. RAM can be accessed or modified quickly in any order or randomly. The information that is stored in RAM is lost when the computer is turned off. And the second type of computer memory is a ROM. Now in this memory, information, that is a data stored in ROM is read only and is stored permanently. The ROM stored instruction is required to start a computer. How the computer process? Now computer processing means the operation done on this information, that is input data, is called processing. The processing of input is done in the central processing unit, which is popularly known as CPU. Now, in a input devices, the another devices is a output devices. Now, output devices, these are the computer hardware devices that help in converting information into human readable form. Some of the output devices include visual display units such as monitor, printer, graphics output devices, plotters, speakers, etc. Now, the next topic is basic programming concepts. Now, developers should have essential knowledge on the following concepts to become skilled in computer programming. Now, these are the basic concepts when we use to develop a program. Now, all these basic programming concepts we will discuss here one by one. Now, the first is algorithm. Now, algorithm is a set of steps or instruction statements to be followed to accomplish specific tasks. A developer can design his algorithm to achieve the desired output. For example, a recipe to cook a dessert, the algorithm describes the steps to be followed for completing a specific task, but it does not say how to achieve any of the steps. Now, second basic programming concept is a source code. Now, source code is the actual text that is used to construct the program using the language of choice. Next, concept is a compiler. Compiler is a software program that helps in converting the source code into binary code or byte code, also called machine language, that is easy for a computer to understand and can be further executed using an interpreter to run the program. The next basic programming concept is a data type. Data used in the applications can be of a different type. It can be a whole number, that is integer, floating point number, that is a decimal point numbers, characters or objects. Now, for example, double currency equal to 45.86, where double is a data type used for storing numbers with decimal points. The next basic concept is a variables. Now, variable is a space holder for the value stored in the memory, and this value can be used in the application. For example, int, integer, age equal to 25, where in this example age is a variable. Now, next is a conditionals. Knowledge of how to use a certain condition such that a set of code should execute only if a certain condition is true. In case of a false condition, the program should exit and should not continue the code further. And the next basic programming concept is array. This is very important in a programming. Array is the variable that stores elements of a similar data type. Knowledge of using an array is a coding, programming will be great benefit. Next concept is loop. Loop is used to execute the series of code until the condition is true. For example, in C language, loops can be used as for loop, do while loop, while loop, etc. Now, these are the examples of loop in C programming. Next is function. Now, functions or methods are used to accomplish a task in programming. A function can take parameters and process them to get the desired output. Functions are used to reuse them whenever required at any place repeatedly. And the last concept of basic programming is a class. Class is like a template that contains state and behavior which corresponding to programming is field and method. In object oriented programming languages like C++, Java, everything revolves around the class and object. Now these are the basic programming concepts. Now the next topic is essentials of a programming language. In this topic, just like any other language we use to communicate with others, a programming language is a special language or a set of instructions to communicate with computers. Each programming language has a set of rules to follow, and it is used to implement the algorithm to produce the desired output. Now there are the so many computer programming languages. There are the so many computer programming languages. Now the top computer programming languages and their applications in real life we discuss here. Now the first programming language is a Java. This is the most popular language in a computer field. Now this language, the desktop GUI application, that is AWT or Swing API, applets, online shopping sites, internet banking, jar files for secured file handling, enterprise applications, mobile application, gaming softwares. Now all these are the practical applications of Java languages. This is the reason this language is more popular. The second one is a C programming language. Now why this language is more popular? What are the practical applications of C languages? The first one is operating systems, embedded systems, database management systems, compiler, gaming, and animation. Next popular programming language is Python. Now using this language is used for machine learning, artificial intelligence, data analysis, face detection, image recognition software. Now these are the practical application of these languages. The next popular language is the C++. Now the practical application of this language is banking and trading enterprise softwares, virtual machines, and compilers. The next programming language is Visual Basic.NET. Practical applications of this language is Windows services, controls, control libraries, web applications, web services. The next programming language is C hash. Now the practical application of these languages is desktop applications like a file explorer, Microsoft Office applications like Word, Excel, web browsers, Adobe Photoshop, etc. Next popular language is a JavaScript, and the practical applications of these languages is a client side and server side validations, DOM handling, developing web elements using the jQuery, that is a JS library. Next popular language is PHP. Now the practical applications of this language is static and dynamic websites and applications, server side scripting, etc. Next popular language is a SQL. This is a standard query language, and the practical applications of this language is querying database, CRUD operations in database programming, creating a stored procedure, triggers, database management, etc. And the last is Objective C. And the practical application of this language is Apple's OS X iOS operating system and APIs, Coca and Cocoa Touch, etc. Now these are the practicals applications of these languages. Now these are the essentials programming languages, and all these are the topmost computer programming languages. Let us see how to select a programming language. The selection of particular programming languages depends on many factors. Now all these factors we discuss one by one. The first is the targeted platform and the projects or solutions requirement. It means whenever a software solution provider comes across the requirement, there are many options to choose an appropriate programming language. For example, if a user wants the solution to be on mobile, then Java should be the preferred programming language for Android. And the second factor is influence of a technical partners with the organization. If Oracle is a tech partner with the company, then it is agreed to implement software marketed by Oracle in the solution for every project and then product developed. If Microsoft is a tech partner with the company, then ASP can be used as a development framework for building web pages. And the next factor of programming languages, selection of programming languages, is a competency of available resources and learning curve. It means that the developers, that is resources, should be available and competent to quickly learn the selected programming language so that they can be productive for the project. The next factor is performance. The selected language should be scalable, robust, platform independent, secure, and should be efficient in displaying results within the acceptable time limit. This factor is very important for the selection of a programming language. And the last factor is support from the community. In the case of open source programming language, the acceptance and the popularity for the language as well as online support from the growing support group should be available. Now the next topic is programming languages evolution. Now simply we define programming language is the language through which user can communicate with the computer by writing program instructions. Every computer programming language contains a set of predefined words and a set of rules, that is syntax, that are used to create instructions of a program. The computer programming languages are classified as number one low level language, second middle level language, and third is high level language. Now all these languages we discuss one by one in detail. Now first is low level language. Low level language is also known as machine language. Machine language is also known as machine code. Binary language is an example of low level language. The binary language contains only two symbols, ones and zero. All the instructions of binary language are written in the form of binary numbers, that is 1 and zeros. A computer can directly understand the binary language, and low level language is as the first generation language. Now what are the advantages of low level languages? Now first advantage, a computer can easily understand the low level language. Second advantage is low level language instructions are executed directly without any translation. Third advantage is low level language instructions require very less time for their execution. Now what are the disadvantages of low level languages? Now first disadvantage is instructions are very difficult to use and understand. Second disadvantage is instructions are machine dependent. That means a program written for a particular machine does not execute on other machine. And the last disadvantage is there is very difficult to find errors, debug and modify. Now next is a middle level language. Middle level language is also known as assembly language or symbolic language. Now, assembly language is an example of middle level language. In assembly language, the instructions are created using symbols such as letters, digits, special characters. In assembly language, we use predefined words called mnemonics. A program written in assembly language using mnemonics called assembly language program or symbolic program. The process of translating an assembly language program into its equivalent machine language program with the use of an assembler. Assembler is used to translate middle level language to low level language. Now, what are the advantages of middle level language? Now, first advantage of middle level language is writing instruction is easier. Second advantage is machine level language is more reliable. And third advantage is it is easy to understand, find error and modify. Now, what are the drawbacks of this language? Now, first drawback is machine dependent. Second is needs to be translated into low level language. And third disadvantage is executes slower compared to low level language. And the third language is a high level language. High level can be easily understood by the users. It is very similar to the human language and has a set of grammar rules that are used to make instructions more easily. Every high level language has a set of predefined words known as keywords and a set of rules known as syntax. High level language is a programming language. Languages like COBOL, combined basic oriented language, basic language, Fortran, C, C++, Java, etc. All these programming languages are to write program instructions. These instructions are converted to low level language by the compiler or interpreter. Now, what are the advantages of middle level language? Now, first is writing instructions in high level language is easier. Second is it is reliable and understandable. Third is program can run on different machines without any modifications. And fourth is it is easy to understand, create programs, find errors and modify. And there are the number of drawbacks of this language. The first drawback is instructions need to be translated to low level language by using compiler or interpreter. The next drawback is slower in execution as compared to low level and middle level language. Third drawback is lack of flexibility, and next disadvantage of this language is lower efficiency. Now these are the classification of programming languages. Now we see the table. Now this table shows the evolution of programming languages.